Hi, welcome back to another screencast. In this screencast, we're going to talk about the social networking activity for the class. As you can see, it's worth 100 points, and there are two parts to this assignment. So each one, as you might imagine, is worth 50 points. So let me go through these with you, and then I'm also going to share in the screencast a little bit more by looking at Twitter itself and how to kind of go about doing some of the things I'm asking you to do. So the first assignment is to get yourself on Twitter. If you already have a Twitter account, that's wonderful. No need to set up a second one. But if you don't, you do need to join Twitter. You do need to then follow members of the library science department, in this case me, and my Twitter handle is at Professor Nana, and Dr. Perry, who is at K. Perry. Then you need to select 5 other people to follow as well. One of those people should be a YA author, one should be a classroom teacher at the intermediate, middle, or high school level, one a publisher, one a literacy organization, and one a school librarian, also at the intermediate, middle, or high school level. You have to follow them for a minimum of 10 weeks. That's a little over 2 months. So it's probably good if you get your Twitter account immediately. Don't wait for the semester to really get in full swing. Go ahead and get started now. Over the course of 10 weeks, I'm going to ask you, what did you learn? Who did you follow? What links did you see? What dates did you follow them? What did you learn from them? How might this social network serve you as a school librarian? So I'm going to ask you to reflect. You're going to write a reflection of some kind. That can be a traditional kind of essay reflection, but you are also free, as you are on most of the assignments for this course, to use a non-traditional way to give me that reflection. Use a different kind of application, just that the final product has to answer the questions I've posed. I've given you a Twitter starter pack as part of LiveBinder. You'll see a sub-tab that will take you to that recommend certain authors, teachers, librarians, publishers, literacy organizations to get you started. You don't have to follow people there in that starter pack, but especially if you're not on Twitter already, that's probably not a bad thing to do. So let me go ahead and talk a little bit more about Twitter. The second part of this assignment is going to be to participate in a Twitter talk. The talk is called Title Talk. It's held the last Sunday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 Central Time for those of you here in Texas. You can select from the chat that will be held in January, February, or March. There are more details at LiveBinder, and I will talk a little bit more about those in a subsequent screencast when we look at the Twitter screen itself. But again, you're writing a reflection. Who was there? Who was active? What did you learn? What links did you follow? How would this chat help you as a teacher and or librarian? To whom might you recommend this? And so just kind of be ready to follow it along. I'm going to, in a separate screencast, show you more about Twitter and more about how to follow a chat that's all Twitter based. So don't worry about that. This is your social networking assignment. It is essential for librarians to be on social network and to know about social networks. And in this case, we're focusing on Twitter, although certainly Goodreads, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, there are lots of other places for you to be. But for the sake of this semester, we're going to focus on Twitter. So that's just a kind of a quick overview of this assignment, and then a second screencast will give you more information about participating in a Twitter chat and looking at Twitter more critically.